Hey guys, Tails Ram here. We're back with. Wait, I got a phone call. Let's see who it was from. It was from my
The
mother.
second the start
Anyways,
is of the podcast.
we're. Can you shut up, Gesh? Anyways,
Sorry.
we're back with the Ceilia Isle campaign. I'm here with Gesh, Ruby, Shadowy, and Zeus, but I don't know where Shadowy went. He's still muted. I don't know if he's doing something. I don't know what's happening with Marius, so I'm just gonna assume he's not in the game anymore. Anyways, anything you guys want to say before we get started with the intro? Like the last session, what happened?
I definitely have my notes here wrong because I have Wolf Matilda, old hag escort.
What?
That's not wrong. That's not wrong.
That's not wrong, but I have yet to consolidate all my notes into one place, so they're just here and there throughout different notes apps.
So, anything else?
No, I think we're good.
God damn it!
You good? Gross.
Yes, yeah.
Man, it must be dusty today or something.
What it tastes like?
What?
What?
Oh,
Alright, let me
Yeah.
open a fucking stat page.
Zeus,
Cyclops
what did you
Mommy
do?
5e.
Oh god, no. Considering we have like three,
No, Google, I don't mean Cyclops Mummy.
you did, and considering we have three warlocks, that can't go
Bro,
good.
you're telling me nobody on Google has made a Cyclops Dommy Mommy?
I think you're gonna want to use
Why
some
is the
different search
first
terms for that.
female? Why is the first female Cyclops I see a Lego one?
what?
Here, I'm gonna send a picture. I searched Cyclops Mommy 5e, and this is the first image of a female one that I see. If you look and speak.
Yeah.
Alright, fine. You know what? Oh, I'm sorry. I misspelled mommy by not putting an O in there. Hold up. Let me see.
You put mammy.
Even less results. No, I just put e.
Hmm.
What if I do it without the 5e at the end? Let's see. Oh no, thank you. Anyways, so now that we're like 3 minutes in, last session. What even happened last session? The party was traveling.
We crashed, and some wolves attacked
You
us.
crashed.
And
You were challenged by a Fenrir, to a challenge after you proved yourself against his hunting pack. After managing to get them down to half health, the combat was over, and you had proven yourself, completing the challenge. The party was then invited to the Fenrir's cave while they rested for the night, having been given a blessing by him. The Rock Man ate a rock. And the party decided to get going, but after a little bit of gambling, the Fenrir then approached you guys and asked you to aid him in sending two members of his pack who had never gone hunting or proved themselves and had gotten lazy and slothful, to fetch an ancient claw, which was a sort of binding item of a pact that had been sealed between him and an individual from Westward Peak during the Shale Empire's reign of the island. And since 20 plus years has passed since the fall of the Empire, he believes it is time that he recollects the shard of his pact. He is sending those two as well as a wolf, an elderly wolf named Matilda, who is snowblind, has a little bit of mange, with you to guide you to Westward Peak before you continue upon your way to whatever your destination is. At that point, you had left as the sun began to rise, and that is where we left the session, as you got back to the road, with the two overweight wolves pulling the carriage. Should I just post this picture in general and not give any context?
Yes.
Yes.
I'm gonna do it.
You should probably show it in the video too.
No. It's too
Oh.
sexual for that.
Fair enough.
Alright, anyways. So, anything you guys would like to say? What the fuck? Anything you guys would like to say before we start?
I'm a rock.
So am I.
Wait,
Whenever I see
ate a
sexual
rock
woman.
and became rockier.
Anyways, and we start. So, as our scene descends upon the party as they travel through the verdant fields north of Shardward, finally leaving the area, the starting area of this campaign. They have proven themselves members and friends of the town, a few of them. And they seem to be headed towards not an archaeological dig, but an old town, city of the Shale Kingdom, just a bit north of Sharpwood. As the heavy winds and heavy pouring rain of the night have calmed down, it is an overcast day, and heavy winds are starting to pick up again after an hour of travel has pulled you in. The overcast weather bringing blues and grays to the landscape around you as rolling thunder hits the horizon in the distance. You can see lightning scatters across the large cumnimbus clouds.
Cumulonimbus?
Shut the fuck up. Yes, but you're correct. As these large clouds dance across the sky and the leaves of the ever so often tree rustle in the wind, we see the carriage is rocked back and forth, heavily damaged by its fall the other day, as the lanterns swing. The flames flicker, and the cold begins to reach you all, as the wet drips of drops begin to hit the inside of the carriage. Heavily damaged again, remind you, and missing a door because the rock man went flying out of it. So you don't really have much protection against the elements here, as the carriage is swaying in the wind on the road. So, as this happens, if there's any role play, remember you've been traveling for about an hour.
I feel like Rockman, at the very least, he looks a little angry at his sword a little bit because like the previous instances of people picking her up and immediately swapping.
So, how does it feel like to be rejected by a sword brother?
Bad.
I know, but how does it feel to be looked down on that bad? Like that has to be beyond feeling bad.
Or the same way you feel, being so short.
I'm actually happy that I'm so short.
I got to agree, it would be better to be short than tall in our line of work.
I guess, but my large
Yeah.
frame allows me to crush my enemies. And
Yeah, but
steal.
While
yeah,
a smaller frame would make you less noticed in crowds for better stealth, allow you to pick pockets easier. You can also get through tighter gaps, and lastly, no one suspects you're a dang killer.
Bah.
exactly.
Stealth is a fool's game. The skies know that.
I just imagine that there's no lantern inside, but on the outside.
Oops, I was muted. The lightning struck by the cart.
But there's one additional benefit for being so short. My punch is exactly your crotch height.
Yes, but also your head is exactly my crotch height. How do my balls smell?
Well,
Like you need.
you've recently showered, so
Right?
Cool.
How recently?
about a day ago or two.
Okay, so I got some ball
He
grind.
showered the night he went to prison. He showered the night he went to prison.
I'm your brother.
I've got like I've got like stone dust on him. Anyways.
Sometimes I'm questioning how we are related.
The
there was a hole.
lanterns begin to squeak a bit louder as silence begins.
Hey,
to
Jiraiya.
Yeah, what can I do for you?
I just wanted to let you know, if you think things are about to get rough, just call me. I have a spell I think that could help you out with driving the carriage.
Oh no, that was just a one-time thing. Don't worry, I'm really good at driving carriages.
All right.
I don't trust that.
Roll me an
We
insight check.
literally we accidentally
check.
blinded him with essentially the sun right in his face.
Meanwhile, I was unaffected.
Well, if you want to see if he's lying, roll me an insight check.
Okay. Yeah, insight. That's a 16.
Oh, he's lying. He doesn't
Are
seem
you sure, dude?
he doesn't seem as confident as he was the day before.
Dude, you sure? It's not much of a shame to ask for help, especially when we're in a.
Oh no,
Pretty dangerous place.
I'm fine. I'm perfectly good with driving a car. I've been through many wars, in fact.
Those are
Just
two
one.
unrelated things right now.
They're not though because we were in a pickle. Fuck you.
My friend, do not question the hand that drives. Just let him do his thing. Worst case scenario, he crashes and he dies, and then we drive.
Yeah. Yep. But don't question.
The carriage bumps over a large rock.
You know, I think for our safety, I'm gonna lay down the like lower center mass. I'm gonna lay. I'm gonna lay on the bottom of the cart, so our weight is actually evenly distributed.
One question, could my character put his feet onto him?
Lift everyone's spirits. Ragnus is gonna start playing a little tune on his flute. To I just keep morale up while we're sort of just
Roll me a
going.
performance check.
Oh yeah, okay, I'm feeling this.
Question about the check. Since I have proficiency in with flutes, would that add anything to it?
That allows you to make it a performance check instead of just a charisma check.
All right.
It's already giving you a massive bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Mm,
Alright.
I'm.
That's a 19.
Nice.
You play a nice little shoddy tune.
I'm gonna head down and get something.
Goes a little bit like.
I just imagined bum bum dum bum bum dum.
It's daylight hours currently, right?
Yes, but it is
Yes.
like dark as shit because there is a stormy weather of blues and grays.
Gotcha.
The occasional flash of, actually, funny enough, purple lightning.
Interesting. Well,
Which
Isn't most lightning purple?
Not really.
No,
Most
like
lightning, most
blue and
lightning
white.
is
Is white.
Blue and white, yeah. There, it really depends on the.
There could be orange lightning though.
It really depends.
Which
on
is
the,
terrifying.
I believe it really depends on the minerals in the air present.
Yeah, and the ionic charges of the
right.
healers.
Different energy levels and all that. Whatever.
Lightning.
I think you're on too high of an energy level for me, man. I think you need to come down.
I can't see you.
Rock, I think you need to become grounded.
Yeah, but Rock is gonna he's gonna look around a little bit. He's gonna lay on the floor. He's like, well, it's going to be a while till we arrive. I'm gonna take a quick nap.
It's gonna be another
Let
day.
it- That works for me. Not
He
doing.
says to the
Wake me up.
He says to the omnipotent voice in the sky. Someone post the
Wake-
Willem Dafoe meme.
Wake me
I
up.
wish I had it.
If anything interesting happens. Understood?
Okay.
Yeah, gotcha.
Like, and I'm going to close my eyes and clutch my sword to me.
I'm going to turn to Gesh's character and say, "Isn't that granite?"
He just shakes his head. I would have expected such a joke from him, but not from you.
What's your party CR, by the way?
What is that?
No
How do you
clue.
get that?
What is your levels?
Oh, on level 6.
6.
I'm going to assume your party CR is 5 then.
2 6s and a 5. Yeah.
So in between, if you want to make it harder, go for a 6.
It's gonna be a bit harder for a 6, but we could still do it.
We're big boys.
Okay. Good to know, thank you. So, as soon as you say that,
Oh no.
I need
I'm
you guys hear a thundering and a crash to your left as you have started to pass by a small forest. As you begin to look out the window, you see a few trees toppling, a few of them by lightning, but you also see what seems to be a large beast, this large gazelle-like creature, like one of the ones that was previously pulling your cart, seemingly hopping through the grass, suddenly goes towards the forest and sniffs at the tree before a large hand grabs and pulls it into the forest.
Jiraiya,
Well, that ain't good.
I'm gonna roll a stealth check for your cart. Actually, no, you're not even stealthing.
Can
As
we
you
have-
pulled in, all you hear is
Jiraiya, go full speed, please.
what?
No.
Why? Is there like a problem or something?
Yes,
Yes.
just
All
go,
right.
Well, I'm
just
not-
go.
You see him about to go whip the reins, and the wolf in front of him growls at him. I think they want to go at this speed. At this point, you guys see a large rock come barreling at the carriage itself.
I'm just gonna shout, "Troll!"
I'm gonna shoot up.
The carriage is hit, and just the side of it
Yeah.
splinters. I need everyone to make me dexterity saving throws.
Me laying on the bottom of the
Alright.
cart, does that help me at all?
It gives you disadvantage
Ah, you motherfucker!
because you are technically proning yourself for a dexterity saving throw.
Well,
Dexterity
15.
save, that's +3.
I was thinking like the boulder would go over me.
You know what?
17.
No, because the boulder is the size of the cart.
Oh, okay.
17.
dang.
Okay, I need. I will ask you. Guess what you roll.
15.
Okay, that is actually technically a failure. Ruby, what'd you roll?
17.
That's a success. Shadowy, what'd you roll?
I unfortunately got a 13, and apparently we're being attacked by a big troll.
Failure.
Eh,
Zeus, what'd you get?
that's just why he shouted. He doesn't actually know.
14.
You fail. So everyone besides Ruby succeeds. Everyone that failed. This is gonna
Everyone
be
besides me succeeds?
well fails. Sorry. Everyone else is going to suffer half of this. Well, technically, yeah. So let me roll this. So everyone else that failed suffers 13 points of bludgeoning damage. And Ruby, you suffer none as you manage to pull yourself to the edge of the cart behind and pull yourself just outside to the back of the cart as the rock goes shooting through the cart. And you can see a few of your allies get, well, actually I'll say, no, none of your allies get flung out of the cart, but the cart gets knocked off the road as the wolves go flying as well. Jiraiya gets knocked off the cart quite a bit of distance away as, Ruby, you manage to actually dodge and land back on the road as all your allies come flying out of it too, landing prone on the road as well. As you see this towering green and yellow skinned individual, completely covered in darkness at the moment, come charging out of the forest, standing a good 10 to 15 feet tall. Actually, no, 15 to 20 feet tall, as it seems to be wielding this large stick-like implement in its hand. As it comes charging forward, it gets to about 50 feet away from you. I need everyone to roll initiative.
Alright.
As as you see this creature that's just covered in hides and rags and ancient like clothing, large fingers on its
20.
hands, and a single eye in its forehead.
16.
Motherfucker, is that ogre.
Bruh. At least it's only the initiative check, so
No,
it's only a
Cyclops.
5.
Okay. Technically has advantage on this because technically has surprised you. Okay.
Hold
So,
on. Let me check. Nope,
Rolling
that's
initiative,
the
correct?
thing.
Yeah.
I'm not excited for this. Oh, 18! Wow!
Okay,
Good
so
boy.
guys, what'd you roll?
20.
God damn it, guys. Well,
With a
this
+8.
wait, how do you have a +8?
I'm a chronology wizard. I can add my intelligence
Oh, fuck
modifier
you.
to initiative.
Ruby, what'd you roll?
16.
Okay.
Also, my background is athlete, and I chose long distance
Shadowy,
running
what'd
as
you roll?
the event.
I don't care.
I got a 5.
Okay.
Yeah.
I forgot I had 120 feet of dark vision.
I don't care. And, Zeus, what'd you roll?
18.
Okay, so, the creature's gonna use the surprise round on you.
Shucks.
So, as
Didn't
the
it already-
Cyclops... No, it hit the cart, and then you guys realize it's there, but it's getting its actual surprise round on you now.
Ah, okay.
So, as it rushes up, it seems to use the rest of its movement to get to the one standing member of the party. As it takes a large swing with its it takes 2 large swings with a great club. It's going to try to knock you up with an uppercut into the air. What is your AC, Ruby?
14.
Alright, so as it goes to try and knock you up, you see this large club made of a large stick with it that goes upwards, wrapped in leathers with large stones that seem to be piercing out of the leathers. As it goes to strike you, what weapons and armor are you wearing?
My +2 great sword, leather armor. I have my Dungeoneer's pack and 4 daggers.
Alright, so you
And
manage
my
to pull out your greatsword just in time to parry the blow, and you watch as the club is split in half. As it goes flying off to both sides, and it looks down to its hands, looks at you. As it's going to then just try to grab you in its hands. Make me a contested athletics check.
Contested athletics, oh no. Oh wait, I have proficiency in that, which means... That's going to be 12. +4 for 15.
You guys watch as you're like starting to get up as Ruby's character slices his blade in half by just parrying it and looks at him confidently about to say something. Brian steps forward before the Cyclops just grabs you and then pulls you up and is now restraining you as well as grappling you.
Yeah.
And that will end its turn. Anyways, it is now within the area about 10 feet away from the rest of you as Ruby was the only one that managed to stay standing.
Okay.
Yesh, as you're on the ground and you see this, as rain pours across you and these large winds push around you, what are you doing?
I am standing up. I will then move 25 feet back.
Mhm.
And then I will
Hold
use...
on. Okay, so as soon as you take more than 10, like as soon as you take 6 feet back, it's going to use its other hand to try and grab at you now. What's your AC?
13.
Okay, he tries to grab at you, and as he begins to miss, he's going to then grab the dust and try to throw it in your face to try and make a... Actually, no, he's gonna try to grab you, and as you like step out of the way, he lunges forward to try and grab you again. That's a cocked roll. Okay, so that definitely hits you.
Okay.
Do you have shield, and do you want to use it?
Why didn't you ask
Yes,
if
I
had
will.
shield?
Well, Gesh, what's your AC?
With shield, it's 18.
Okay, so as you go to cast your shield, you don't take any damage from the individual grabbing you, but it managed to grab you and pull you up into the air. And Ruby, the reason why, actually no, technically, these attacks are contested athletics checks. What am I doing? Sorry, roll me the first. I'll keep it this way for the first one because I'm stupid and I fucked up. But it manages to grab you and pull you up. Now it has both of you in its hands, and it's looking very prideful.
Okay, Chris, because of this situation,
Go ahead.
is my shield still expended?
It is, yes.
Okay, good to know.
Guvos Delon. Does anybody here speak giant?
Nope.
Okay. As he holds you both up with a confident look in his eye, you guys see him squint and look down to the rest of the group and look at both his hands, and you can see the thought go through his mind, how am I going to carry the rest of these individuals? And that ends, that technically is still your turn, Gesh, but you are now restrained and grappled in his hands.
Okay, I'm gonna use Misty Step to get out. And then I'm gonna use Ping Sting on it. It needs to make a con
Alright,
save.
how far away do you teleport from it? Actually, hold up, does Misty Step require somatic?
I think it was only vocal, but let me look. Yeah, it's only vocal.
Any materials?
Nope,
Okay.
only vocal.
So what are you casting on him?
Sapping Sting. It needs to make a con save.
Okay. What's your DC?
16.
It succeeds.
Shit. Okay, then nothing happens.
So as you release this strange sapping energy, it goes and it just deflects off his large muscular frame. Anyways, does that end your turn?
Yes, it does.
Alright. Zeus.
Yes.
As you're on the ground and you watch both your allies get grabbed and then one of them teleport out and cast a spell and it just deflects off his form, what are you doing? You see this large cyclops in these rather ragged rags as well as clothing. It seems to be wearing more than just a loincloth. And its great club is now destroyed.
Gotcha. Okay. I stand up, check my sword is still at my side. Okay. I'm gonna grab it, both hands. I'm going to... Am I close enough to just run to it?
You could run within 5 feet, yeah.
Awesome. I am going to... Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna run up. And I'm going to use that new ability you gave me, the bonus action, add lightning damage to your attack.
Okay, you mean Fenrir's lightning?
Yeah, Fenrir's Blessing of Lightning.
Yeah, okay.
I'll do that. Now I make my swing!
So, as you step forward, you suddenly grasp and hold your sword as you feel the electricity in the air begin to pull whatever hair or whatever strange bits and pieces on your body as you feel it spark across you and then up towards your sword as you see it gets coated in this purple lightning. Well, sorry, it would be a blue lightning as you take a swing at this creature. Go ahead and roll damage. Or roll an attack, sorry.
18. I
18?
cannot hear you.
18?
Yeah, 18.
Okay, so I want you to be aware. The lightning disappears. Let's see here. Okay, I messed up. I meant to say that it was for the next strike, but I'm stupid. But you can continue. Sorry. What? 18? You said?
Yep.
Okay, you hit. Go ahead and roll damage.
Yippee!
Alright,
Did I
got
roll
my
the
thing.
lightning damage separate, or...?
No.
Okay. Alright. 23.
23. Okay, let me go ahead and get a health pull up because I didn't think you would actually deal enough damage to it for me to do that.
Yeah!
Plus 60. Alright, you dealt 23?
Yep.
As you cut into this creature and carve a small slash into it, you watch as the lightning dances off your blade and starts to strike at the muscles and sinew that are now available to it. And you see him as he's holding one of your allies. You see him suddenly tense up his entire body. As Ruby, you do suffer 2 points. Actually, I'm gonna go. Ruby, you suffer what's his strength? 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Can I,
Alright.
as a free action, flex and try to intimidate them?
Not as a free action.
Okay.
You can, I will say you can flex. Actually, I'll allow it for this turn.
Yeah, I'm gonna hold up my sword and like do like a bodybuilder pose
Yeah,
with it.
because you're doing it as a very quick action, it's going to be a higher DC though.
Gotcha. Okay.
Like you're just getting to the flexing at the end of your turn, basically.
Gotcha. All right. So the first roll. Oh yeah, not first roll. Just 23.
All right, you flex and you see him look down to you and he just goes, you know that meme from Megamind where the villain at the end is like, ugh, because Metro Man like boosts his rockets on his legs.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's basically what he does.
Mm,
Here, I'll get.
Fuck yeah. That's the end of my turn. Hoo-ha!
Here it is.
Yeah, where he just flexes.
Anyways, yeah, you don't know what effect that'll have, but anyways, at the end of your turn, Brian, as you are in this creature's hand and you feel it crushing your bones, like it's convulsing after the lightning, and you could feel that its strength is heavy. It's your turn.
okay. I am going to cast Thunderstep as
I'm gonna look at Thunderstep.
it's only verbal. It's only verbal.
That was
Yeah.
terrible, not
Sick.
vocal.
That's a great spell.
Let me check.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna check because I need to make sure. 'Cause some websites are wrong. Okay.
We're currently looking at the wiki dot. That's what I'm looking at.
Okay.
Wiki
Zeus,
docs
make
are
me
good.
a Constitution saving throw.
Zeus.
Oh, am I making one?
Yeah, you're within 10 feet.
Oh, you motherfucker!
Yep.
What's your DC, Ruby?
My DC is 14 currently.
Okay. The Cyclops succeeds.
Alright, and now watch this fucking mastery of the video game. As with a +5. Hoo-ha! Fuck.
Okay. Zeus
That
fails.
died.
All right. So
Roll damage. In chat, please.
310 is not bad.
In chat, please.
Yeah. all right. Hold on. Oh, I got a 232. 233. That's 577 for 19.
19. Okay, so the creature takes 9.
I take 19.
Yow.
You
More like-
hoe.
You watch as the creature like bends, like gets pushed backwards. You see his hands go flying open, like it just had a firework go off inside of it. You see his cheeks go flapping a bit in slow motion.
Good God. Okay.
And I am going to swing my sword forward as I launch my Hexblade Curse out.
Well, you teleport how far away?
I teleport 30 feet away.
Okay.
And it's within that range that I can Hexblade's Curse.
Okay. Yeah, sure.
The thunder can be heard up to 300 feet away.
Yeah.
Youchers. Oh, poor
Yeah,
wolves.
but-
They have good hearing.
Yeah, but the thing is, there's
Thank
a
you for reminding me.
thunderstorm. The thing is, there's a thunderstorm right now, so it will not raise any suspicion.
Right. My
Yep.
brain turned off the thunderstorm.
Yes, because thunder in the sky is the same as thunder on the ground.
Thunder on the ground.
Yeah, but if you are like 300 feet away, it's not that
They
easy
call
to
me the Big
discern.
Boom Man. This is because I am the chief who brought the big boom from the sky to the ground.
Nice.
I come from the Himalaya mountains. I am
Mm.
Chief Big Boom Man of the Big Boom tribe. They said I
Every
could
tribe
never
is-
bring the boom of the sky to the ground, but I did. Anyways,
Isn't that what tactic? Isn't there also a boom when the lightning strikes the ground?
Yeah,
Exactly.
usually
it's
it
a
And
boom
depends-
Thunderstep-
from the sky and the ground. That's why it seemingly echoes.
Anyways, is that your turn, Ruby?
Yep.
Okay. Mr. bricked up man over here is going to.
Tuber.
He wipes his lower lip and looks down as a little bit of blood is coming out. And he like puts his finger in his ear and pulls out a bit of blood. He's gonna grab at you, Zeus. Make me a contested athletics check.
Alright, I was gonna say, you missed, bitch! Actually good at athletics. Holy shit, I'm really good at athletics.
Natural 1.
21.
21. Alright, he tries to go and grab you, you just hold his hand back, and he goes for a second grab with his other hand. Go ahead and make another one. Alright, that's more like it. He was a little concussed from the sound boom.
If I roll higher again, can I break his finger?
Sure.
13. Fuck! Ah!
So as you are holding one hand back, it just looks at you, and like its one hand is pushing you in the dirt, and it just clasps you in the other one, and it pulls you up towards its chest and starts to crush you into it. Looks at the rest of the party, turns on its heel and starts to rush back towards the forest. It's about 50 feet from the forest after it finishes its move action. It's now about 80 feet from Ruby, and from the party, it would be about... Actually, from Gesh, it would be about 80 feet as well. And from Shadowy, it would be about 40. Shadowy, it's your turn.
Okay.
As you're
Just
prone
a
on the
couple
ground, by the
questions.
way.
Okay, so I'm gonna stand up. Just one question. That would apply to both my movement speeds, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, good to know. All right, so I get up. That gives me 20 feet of normal walking speed and 15 feet of fly speed left. But
Wait, how do you have
with
20
that,
feet of... How do you have 40 feet of movement speed?
Fenrir's
The
Tempest.
plus 10.
Oh, okay, that's right. I forgot about that.
Tempest.
At best.
Alright. But, yeah, just to ask, I'm assuming this is more like a caveman. This guy's like caveman gear. Like the club, like some hides.
Yeah, it's a Cyclops.
Okay, so yeah, nothing metal.
Well, there is like little like bronze trinkets in certain places, but not anything that would deal enough damage to him if you cast.
Yeah,
it.
basically, it would be protected by other pieces of cloth. It would probably
Yeah.
at best set the cloth on fire.
Yeah, he has like a bone necklace. You see on there like a human skull.
Okay. So with that in mind,
You see
it's
he's wearing
Ragnos
like a
gets up.
wrist jewelry of a lower human's jaw.
Oh, actually, I should also ask: would this guy be considered large or huge?
He's 20 feet tall. What do you think?
Yeah, so huge. All right.
Yes.
Okay, but so with that in mind, that gets my strategy. So I'm going to
Huge
move-
shit.
since he's running away, I'm gonna move about 10 feet forward.
Mm-hmm.
Cast Hexblade's Curse on him.
Okay, you're now within 30 feet, so you can do that. There's now 2 Hexblade's curses on. Actually, what are your Hex... I'll ask this.
Mhm.
Ruby, what does your Hexblade's curse look like?
As I
Actually, I have an idea for what my Hexblade's Curse is gonna
Ruby.
look like.
oh crap, I was muted when Ugh.
How? I asked you what
How?
it looked like, and you said mine, and then you muted yourself? Never mind, it looks like a dark
An
shadow.
accident.
Alright, Shadowy,
I
what
was
does
going
yours
to
look
cut
like?
the war.
Okay, so as Ragnos flicks his hand towards the Cyclops, you can see appearing just above his tailbone infernal runes. Now, anyone who could speak infernal could translate these runes to property of Ragnos.
So, Ragnar,
Just put a tramp stamp on the fucking Cyclops?
Fucking hilarious.
Ragnos, as you see your stamp of approval usually takes hold, you haven't really seen it in its true form before. As you see these, this secondary large cast shadow with a greenish hue to it, it's already coating its body. Suddenly begins to twirl around your tramp stamp as the tramp stamp begins to glow out into an aura of flame. I need both of you to make me spellcasting checks here.
All right.
Actually,
Sorry.
before this, what are your alignments?
Static neutral.
Lawful good.
Yeah, okay, then go ahead and make me your spellcasting checks.
23.
Okay, a spellcasting check would be spell attack bonus.
If you were like
Okay.
chaotic neutral and lawful neutral, or chaotic good and lawful good, then yeah, it would have been fine. But guys had to go the fucking route of complete opposites, basically.
Alright, so that's there succeeds.
So, well, you're both rolling against each other, so you're rolling it in chat, by the way.
Yeah.
Yeah, I rolled it.
Yeah.
Alright, let me just reset.
So, by the way, this means you add your, just use your spell attack modifier, basically, for this.
Yep.
Okay.
Bro, no! I not won!
So, as Ruby, you're like, the hell? You see both these, like, these venom symbiotes of magic starting to fight against each other, and you're like, hey, look it, mine's winning, and then it just suddenly bursts into flames as your, Hexblade's curse fails, Ruby.
Well, it can.
I will say you did not expend your Hexblade's curse doing it. So if that would have expended a spell slot or whatnot, it did not fully take grasp, so it did not. Because I'm doing something fun here as a DM, I'm not trying to fuck you over as a player. Basically.
Yeah.
As you feel you've won this combat and test of strength, Shadowy. You feel a strange pride that's not yours. Don't know where from.
Okay, so with my action,
Mhm.
actually, yeah, with my action, I'm going to use Eldritch Blast.
I will say the Cyclops doesn't look too injured. As you're looking at it, it has like maybe a few wounds and like a few bruises, but it's not bloodied.
Okay. That's gonna be 2 of those. Alright. Ooh, that's a 19 and an 11. Only one of those hits.
Yep, 19 hits.
Right.
The 11 almost hits, by the way.
Okay. With that, so that's gonna be 1d plus. If I have Hexblade's Curse up, that's gonna be a +9. It's 10 force damage.
Okay. As you see him get hit in
Okay.
the back, it gives him a small boost forward.
So since it's still fun burnout, I'll just walk 10 feet further, so I'm 20 feet away from him.
Yeah, sure, no problem. Is that your turn?
That'll be the end of my turn.
Alright. The end of your turn. Gesh. You see this not so injured Cyclops suddenly grabs your brother and turns tail as Gragnos stands up and begins to unleash a torrent of attacks at him.
I would just run towards them.
You're about 80 feet at this point.
I know, and I can get until 30 feet away. Because of my ridiculous 50 feet movement speed.
Oh, because you're an air genasi. Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
So,
35 from Air Genasi, then extra 5 from
so you guys feel this
the-
heavy wind pick up as you see the air genasi brother immediately like leap past you as if he's like, you see him almost like step on an invisible barrier that's nowhere near, like 2 feet in the air, almost like he's stepping on the wind itself to push himself forward as he almost
And
seems to gain speed as he moves.
And then I will use Ryan's Binding Eyes in a way so it only hits the
That's going to be impossible because they're sharing the same square.
shit.
Unless you want to make me a spellcasting check, and it's going to be a high-ass DC, man. That's going to give him like a +10 to the check. So it'd be his AC, it would be his AC +10.
Ah, shit. Wait, isn't it a huge creature so it occupies like 3 squares?
It does, but it is holding your brother in the middle of those 3 squares.
Shit, okay, then let me think of something else. If it doesn't work. Fuck! I was really hoping on that.
So it is a 3
Well,
by
if you
3
can distract
creature,
it, you could probably do it.
and its back is faced towards you. You can make me a spellcasting check to attempt to just hit its back, but it will not be able to freeze the creature entirely, and the creature will probably continue its running.
Oh, or in that case, you could probably get its feet.
Yeah, you could try to get its feet
Right.
if you wanted to, because your brother's like 10 feet in the air. But
Yeah, that's what I was trying!
No, you said you wanted to get the entire Cyclops without hitting your brother.
Okay.
So, as the creature
Yeah.
is running, what do I roll?
A con check.
Okay. What's your AC or DC?
16.
Okay, so you're aiming for his legs.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So as you cast out this gust of wind, it almost freezes the rain that is present in the immediate vicinity, and you see this large, just slate of ice begin to form. This jagged ice spikes that seem to freeze the creature's legs as you watch it bend for. You watch it bend forward, and you almost watch its knees completely bend to an impossible angle, but it manages to snap back and is now frozen in place. Roll your damage for round spotting ice.
God damn, and it's like that for a whole ass minute with no way of escaping. Shit, only 6. Oh wait, it's doubled because it's raining. Right.
No, that was just for that one fight.
Okay.
Yeah.
So yeah, 6 damage only.
So, because it is not fully encased in the ice, mind you, because you are using it a different way, it can use its action to break from the ice, but it would cost its action to do so.
Yeah.
Okay, just so you're aware. Anyway, so how much damage?
6 only. I got a really bad roll.
Scooby,
was
is
that called?
that you?
I thought it
Hate
was a
that.
horse.
Anyways, is that your turn?
Yes, it does.
Too bad no one speaks giant here, man.
I have the feeling it's supposed to be a friendly encounter.
Zeus,
Yeah.
as you are within this creature's clutches and it seems to almost bend forward, it squeezes heavily, you do suffer
Nothing.
12 points of bludgeoning damage.
Fuck.
It is now your turn. You are restrained.
Righty. What do you do?
Try to break out.
Alright. So, I am restrained, right?
Yes.
Okay, that makes me sad.
Just by the point that his body is much bigger than yours and he's holding you within his clutches. Up to his chest.
I'm going to not waste spell slots here. I'm going to try to break out of this.
Alright, make me an athletics check. And technically, because you're restrained, he has advantage. Or technically grappled, but yeah.
Nat 20 plus 7.
Alright, you manage to break out as you see him nearly go flying back, but his legs are stuck. As you break out and immediately fall 10 feet to the ground. Technically, only 5, because the Rhyme is binding ice up to his knees. So you hit this ice and begin to slide towards Ragnos, who's approaching. You hear a as your cheek just slides against the ice.
Alright, I'm fucking rock.
But that fucking net 20, man.
Okay.
Oh wait, it was nat 20? You break food? No. You're not Bill.
What's my... Does it cost an action to heal myself with my sword?
I think
That's a
so.
bonus action
Well,
he
that's
labeled.
for you specifically. I'm
Okay.
pretty sure I labeled it, so let me go back to the sword here.
The
For
fake...
mine, it's a
I
bonus
never
action.
specified. I will say it's an action.
Okay, so I already spent my action breaking free.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm just gonna use my bonus action and just, like, brace for impact. Because I'm scared.
You gonna remain
I'm just gonna...
prone on the ice then?
Oh wait, am I not sliding anymore?
No, you're sliding, but he has a large fucking reach.
Right, okay, I'm gonna... Can I... Movement speed, but flavor it as I'm trying to push along the ice faster.
Yeah, sure. You can move up to half your speed.
Yeah. I'm sliding across.
As you get out of his 10-foot range, he's gonna make 2 attacks to try and grapple you again.
Ah!
I need actually technically these are 2 athletics checks. I need you to make an athletics check with disadvantage because you are prone.
Oh, you motherfucker. Alright.
Didn't he have disadvantage as
Alright,
well
hold on.
because of his limited movement?
No, because he's technically not restrained like his entire body. He's just using his muscles to reach and grab him from behind.
So,
Which is pretty hard.
Does 16 fail the first one?
No, so you manage to like kick his foot away, but he goes and tries to grab your foot again.
Alright.
Go ahead and make another one with disadvantage.
Alright. Here we go. Okay. First one was a 12. Do I have to keep rolling?
Mm-hmm.
Alright. 11.
So, as he's like trying to grab you and he's leaning back to try and grab you and he can't really get a good vision on you, you like kick his hand away, but then he uses that momentum to grab your foot with his pinky and pulls you back up to his chest in between his arms. You're already dead.
Oh no, fuck.
Let
How
me go,
incompetent
you-
are you, brother?
And I'll say
You oaf!
roll me just a general sleight of hand check to see if you maintain hold of your sword.
Oh, god damn it. 10. You motherfucking sword! But I mock him.
He looks insulted.
What did you say? No, you just insulted his mother.
He looks furious. Anyways,
Oh god, you did insult his mother.
that ends his turn. Ruby, it's your turn.
Alright. So, first thing I'm gonna do is move 40 feet forward.
Mhm.
Alright, so.
So you get onto the ice and up to the individual.
Alright. Wait, right next to Cyclops. Okay, I'm paying it. Oh.
Actually, no, technically you'd
So-
be 20 feet away. You'd be 20 feet away because you were a bit back.
You said I was 8 feet away at the start.
Yeah, you're 80 feet and you move 40 feet forward, right?
Yeah.
Okay, you're 40 feet away then. Sorry, my bad.
Okay, thanks for that. I'm going to cast Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go ahead and make your attack with advantage because he's restrained technically.
Alright, so. I forgot. Hold on, let me just.
Me, when I make a friendly encounter by the Cyclops throwing a rock through your cart and you guys still try to kill it.
Oh no, this can't be. This can't be.
Okay, to be fair, none of us speak giant and he tried
Yeah,
to
nah.
walk through
Yeah,
us.
I know, I'm making a joke. This is meant to be an encounter.
So that's 2 attacks. Okay.
Yeah.
Dirty 20,
That hits. And you
17.
Did you make them with advantage?
Nope.
Because I said to make them with fucking advantage.
Another dirty 20.
Okay.
Natural 25. Not natural 25. 19 for 25.
Okay, you hit both.
And that means 2d10 force damage.
That also means damage against Zeus when he gets back.
Wait a minute. Yeah, so you got a 25 on one of those?
Yep, natural 19. That is 11 damage.
Oh,
Yeah, I was asking because I was thinking, wait a minute, wouldn't that be 10 above his armor class?
Oh, technically, yeah, that's a crit. I'm sorry.
Alright, so
Damn.
9, double
Good
that
call.
to 18 plus 2, 20.
20, okay. Good call.
Yep. Plus it's a single attack. Well, not a single attack, it attacks a single person on my choice.
So, as you release these 2 torrents of this not eldritch, but like this emerald green energy from your blade towards this creature, they both hit. One hits his left shoulder blade, and he bends forward as the second one comes dashing around and hits him directly in the collarbone, and you hear a sickening as his collarbone seems to almost give out. I will say Zeus's next attempt to escape from the hands is made an advantage.
Alright, hold on. I think I have something else I can do. Where did that go? Back.
What are you doing? Is that the end of your turn?
No, couldn't find it.
3,
No.
2, 1.
End of my turn.
Ends.
Yeah.
Alright, the Cyclops' turn. Yeah, it's gonna squeeze Zeus. Actually, no. It's going to spend its action to use Zeus as a weapon to attempt to break the ice. Okay, yeah, that definitely beats your spell save DC, so it's gonna hit the ice. Does it say how much damage it has to do to the ice, or is it just if it uses its action?
No. Normally, it's just restrained for a minute period. No save whatsoever.
No, actually, it's unless somebody uses their ability. Usually, you are frozen in the ice, but because his legs are only frozen in the ice by how you wanted it to happen.
It's called it's hindered by the deformation.
Yes, and
Yeah.
if you read the fucking spell.
Yeah, sorry. I overlooked that part.
Yes. So, as it uses Zeus to break the ice, Zeus.
Yeah.
12, 15. You take 28 points of bludgeoning damage as it uses you to break the ice and begins to move 30 feet forward. As no one is within range to hit it, no one gets attacks of opportunity.
That knocks me unconscious. No!
You also would have taken, by the way, 19 points of bludgeoning damage from it crushing you due to the Eldritch Blast hitting it.
Right.
As it seems to begin to rush, you guys watch as a bit of blood spurts from Zeus's character's, from Brock's mouth as the creature gets about 20 feet away, just at the edge of the forest. One more stride and it's in. At this point, Shadowy, Ragnos, what do you do?
I'm gonna do a few things. One, I'm gonna ask Ariat a little question. Hey, dude, you have comprehend languages, right?
Yeah, I do. But I only have it as a ritual right now.
Alright. Okay. In that case, I guess we could try knocking it out, unless... Yeah, I guess we'll see what happens.
That's an idea.
But with that... Alright, with that, that was previously 20 feet away, it's moved 20 feet more.
It moved 30 feet total.
Okay,
So.
it's 30 feet, so it's 50 feet away from me.
Yes. It's 70 feet from Ruby, and it is, I believe, 70 feet from Gesh?
No, it would be 60 for me.
Okay, good to know. So you guys are like now lined up in just like basically a row.
Alright. With that, Ragnos is going to... This thing ain't not free from that. So yeah, he's gonna use Eldritch Blast with his action.
Okay.
Right, so that's gonna be... Okay, the first one was an 11, and the second one was a 20.
Good. 20 hits.
Alright. With that...
By the way, in my new system that I'm making, I did finish the Sorcerer and Wizard rough drafts, if anybody wants to go over them after this session.
Sweet.
Yes.
Bro, look at that damage roll. It's the exact same as the last time. It's literally... Okay, that's 10 force damage. Okay. Now, with the rest of my turn...
Brock, you take one failed death saving throw as it squeezes you.
Alright.
Oh god, these are death saves.
Yeah, he's dying.
Okay, so I guess seeing that with that, I'm going to move... I'm gonna... Alright, so I'm gonna fly 30 feet towards them, and then land on the ground again. And I'm gonna walk the rest of the way up, like right behind the Cyclops, and I'm gonna use my bonus action to cast Healing Word on Brock.
Maybe a perception check if you can see them, because this creature is large and flabby. Not flabby, but its meaty hocks are very big, and it would be kind of covering him to the point where it's holding him in his chest area. So I need you to just make a perception check. It's not going to be too high of a DC. It's going to be equal to his armor class, probably.
Oh, in that case, I probably should just move to his side or something.
Well, it's hard to see no matter what, really.
Oh, yeah, because he's on the front. Alright. Okay, so with that, make a perception check. Alright. Alright, 17.
Yeah, you can see him. You can see just a little bit of a head that's available.
Alright. So yeah, with that, cast in La Healing Word. And now...
You see, this is why in my new system I've implemented a rule of if you go down more than like once or twice, I believe it is, in a single short rest, you start to get detriments.
Yeah, injuries. So that's 8 HP. Sure.
Brock,
As I tell Vrock,
Yeah.
go ahead, Chadwick.
I tell Vrock, hey buddy, wake up. I don't think you want to get turned in the gravel.
That's insulting. I'm gonna stand up. Where's my sword?
Well, you're still being held.
Oh.
And with that, I'll end my turn right
Yeah, you're
next
at
to
8.
Giant Boy.
You're at 8 HP, Zeus.
I'm gonna be holding my longsword.
Nice.
And shield.
You start to pull out your longsword as you state this to Zeus, like very, very flamboyantly, like Django from like Django Unchained. You like hold your pinky up and your pointer finger up as you grab the sword and pull it out and do a little swing with it as you point towards the giant.
Mhm.
Anyway, is that your turn?
That's the end of my turn.
All right, Gesh, Eretz.
Yes, I'm gonna move towards the Cyclops,
Okay.
and I am casting Magic Missile at its eye.
It can't. Well, you can't see its eye.
Fuck.
It is not facing you.
Then, I am sorry that I have to do this, but my brother is in great danger. I'm gonna cast Magic Missile at its nuts.
Ooh.
Okay. So
I'm
it
sorry.
is wearing a loincloth, but there is a visible. Okay, so this one is wearing a loincloth, and as it is moving very fast, and the wind is picking up, you can see the underneath grundle. Go ahead and roll your damage against the Cyclops' balls.
I am so sorry, Cyclops.
I never thought I'd hear
By
that.
the way, his great club may be gone, but he has a second one.
His dick?
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Oh, I fucking knew it.
By the way,
Okay.
it's larger than you guys are tall.
Okay.
Fair enough. I'm only 6 feet.
3d4
Hold
plus
He's
3.
20 feet tall. And we're
Oh.
like,
I'm 6 feet.
Actually,
It's taller than me.
We went over this with Thanos, who's 8 feet tall. His would be
Right.
about like 8 inches. It'd be about 2. It's almost as tall as Eret.
yeah.
How tall is Eret?
Like 3 feet.
3'8". Oh, it's almost max damage. 13 damage.
Well, okay, 13. Oh, fuck. Alright. Eret just cast testicular explosion. As you guys watch, the Cyclops is running, and you just watch Eret. If you would like to describe your magic missiles for me.
It looks like the air compresses and he shoots that compressed air.
Okay.
Like this magic infused. It's like the Rasengan,
Alright.
but more arrow-like.
As you hear this meaty whack of air hitting meat, and then you just hear a. As you you, Ragnos, standing behind the creature, pulling out your longsword, ready to strike him, suddenly sees his loincloth gets thrown to the side, and blood and gore just scatters across your entire front side of your body. and you look
I'm
and
just.
you just see blood dripping from one of one of his testicles is now gone. Just
I'm
exploded.
so sorry, man.
You hear, and he just lets go of Rock and falls to the ground. Yeah, he is now proning himself on the ground intentionally, and that ends his turn. That ends your turn, Gesh.
Yeah, I feel so bad for this.
Zeus, you fall 10 feet,
God
suffering
damn it,
5
guys.
points of bludgeoning damage.
That's fine.
As you're prone on the ground and you watch this guy fall. Actually, technically, because he dropped you and fell prone, Zeus, I need you to make a dexterity save with disadvantage.
Oh no. Don't get crushed, man.
This thing weighs probably.
Nat 1.
Okay, that's
And
double
that
damage.
that was in the chat. That
Oh, well.
you need to re-roll that.
You have to roll with disadvantage too.
The nat 1. I literally couldn't get worse.
We'll roll with disadvantage in the rolls chat.
Alright.
Roll again.
I'm rolling again.
Fucking dumbass. Can't roll with disadvantage. 10.
Yeah.
Alright, so yeah, you fail that save. So, as the Cyclops falls on top of you, the creature weighs about, I would say probably like close to 800 pounds. Let's call that 80 feet of falling, which is 10 is 2d6. Okay, 16d6.
Oh god.
What's your
Oh,
max HP?
God.
What's your max HP, Brock?
My max HP is
Yeah.
66.
Okay, how much are you out right now?
3.
He needs to do 69.
Oh god.
If he does 69 damage, I will say you still live by 1. But if he does 70, I'll say you die.
Okay.
Oh
That's
god.
He needs to roll-
Nine.
he
Trying
needs
to
to roll pretty averagely high.
Ugh.
You guys hear the sound of crashing stone beneath as Rock, you are definitely unconscious, man.
Great.
Trying to
And
save
no
him
one
when I
can see
almost
him.
kill him.
And no one can see him at the moment. Technically 96. That is above average for that damage. Anyways, so as your friend is crushed by the Cyclops a bit, as it now holds its ball sacks on the ground, I need a death save from you, Rock.
Oh, I've already failed one previously.
Well, no, that goes back to normal once you get revived.
Oh, okay. Oh,
Yeah.
what? That's lame.
That's how.
No, he
death
gets
saves
like a
work.
net 20.
Yeah, that's why I revamped death in my games.
I always have it you keep your fails.
Yeah, I
Nine.
know. That's not how it's supposed to work.
1 fail. I failed.
Well, hold up. What did you roll?
A 9.
Okay, that's 1 fail, and you begin to get crushed. That's 2 fails.
2. Okay, 2 more fails, or am I at 2
You
fails?
came
fails.
back up to more than 1 HP, so your fails reset.
No,
All your death
no,
saves
okay.
reset.
Okay. Yes,
There
that's
are
100%.
at
I
2
understand that
fails.
completely.
It was not a
I'm at-
melee attack against you. It was something else happening because he's crushing you by laying
Okay.
on top of you.
So I was like, okay, I failed because I rolled a 9, and then I heard, okay, now you failed twice. I was like, what? Okay, but we're good.
Anyways, Ruby, it's your turn.
I'm going to dash 70 feet up to it.
Okay.
And actually, nah, that's gonna be my turn.
Okay. The Cyclops. Okay. Cyclops groans as he begins to bleed out for. Let's see. Because he ruptured a testicle of his. He's gonna lash out and strike at the closest people to him, which would be Ruby and Ragnos.
Rock is under it.
I know! Shut the fuck
Oh, I
up,
mean-
Ruby! He's lashing out at the people that are around him.
He's gonna attack the pile of rocks underneath him.
Yeah, he's gonna make an attack with his fist against the person he's laying on top of. Totally. When he's 20 feet tall and large. Yeah. So he's gonna attack Ruby first. With disadvantage because he's prone. Ruby, what's your AC?
14.
14?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, that hits. Alright. Ruby, you suffer 6 points of bludgeoning damage.
Alright.
And, Ragnos, what's your AC?
19.
Okay, as he goes to strike you, you just, like, dodge out of the way as a bit of the viscera and blood just pours off you.
Just blood, eh?
There are a few whites.
Alright.
Oh,
Hey, alright, what the fuck?
I'm sorry.
Cyclops is going to try to stand up. And as it starts to get to one knee, falls back on top of you, Varrock. No damage done to you because you're already deep in the ground at the moment, but you're going to be crushed if he stays on top of you. Anyways, Shadowy, your turn.
Okay, so I know that Brock's probably gonna die if he stays under there.
Mm-hmm.
So, seeing as the Cyclops tried to get up and he fell back down,
Mm-hmm.
I'm wondering, because I do have one ability that might be able to help, but all right.
I
Yeah,
will
so
say the Cyclops is looking like he's bleeding out, by the way. He is very injured after the testicular explosion.
okay. In that case, all right. So with 16 strength, I have a carrying capacity of about. All right, yeah. Because I'm thinking of using bull strength to make myself stronger, so I can at least move the Cyclops enough for Bracos to not immediately die, and we can drag him out. Yeah, it's not going to be enough to move. I guess I can make an athletics check at best. Alright. So yeah, would trying to push this thing up count as an action?
I would say if you're casting a spell, I'll allow you to try to do it as a bonus action, but it would take the rest of your turn, your bonus action, and your movement to try and do it.
Okay, so I can cast a spell, then try to push it up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in that case, I'm going to cast Enhanced Ability on myself and give myself Bull's Strength. As I try to move, at least try to roll the Cyclops over enough that he's not crushing Vracos.
Alright, make me an athletics check.
I have advantage on this because of Bull's Strength.
Yep. You probably
Right, there we go.
need about that much on the check, okay.
Bro,
I
that's
am gonna
terrible, that's only a
use-
16.
I'm gonna use my reaction to let him reroll that.
Alright, roll again with advantage.
Okay. What?
So you start to
Alright,
push
that's
the
only-
Cyclops, and as you start to try and push him up, he is buff, but in a kind of like dad bod kind of way. His stomach is like gelatinous almost as you're trying to push him up, and you can't really get a good hold on him, and that will end your turn. You get the feeling if you try this for another turn, you can get him up, but not right now. Gesh, your brother is being crushed to death by Cyclops' stomach after its testicles got one of its testicles got exploded by you. What are you doing?
Okay, I have a few options here. Okay, I know what I'm trying to do. I am going up to it and try to use Pulse Wave to like push it away.
Pulse what?
Pulse Wave.
Okay, give me a second to look at Pulse Wave, so I can let you know if there's anything any reason you do not want to do this. Okay, so I'm assuming, so you have one of your allies trying to push this creature up. You have your brother underneath it. You're going to hit both of them in the cone.
Can I move the cone so that doesn't happen?
You can make a spell casting check.
Then I rather not.
Yeah, it's a tight squeeze. That's why. Because you have
Okay,
on one side you have Ruby's character next to its backside. You have Ragnos trying to push it up in the center, and you have your brother who got hit near the center as well.
Okay. Now I really need to fucking think about what I can do. God damn.
I already
Yes,
know
not
what I'm
much.
gonna name. I already know what I'm gonna name this session. It's gonna be called "Eye on the Prize."
Yeah.
It's fucking hilarious.
I know. Thank you. Five, 4.
Okay, this is a bit of a stretch, but can I use levitate to at least make the Cyclops lighter so Rakdos has an easier time to push?
Let me look at levitate. Don't worry, I'm just looking at levitate. Don't worry. I just need to see if this would help at all.
It might actually even be light enough that you could just straight levitate it off of me.
No, it's 800 pounds plus.
Yeah, and levitate only works until 500.
Okay, it is
Gotcha.
unwilling. It beats your Constitution saving throw. So, I'll say this. You get the feeling that it may help. Do you wish to cast it?
Yes.
Okay, so as you cast
Like,
it,
I get.
as you cast it on the creature, you feel the blubber almost rebounds the spell like it did earlier, and you have to dodge out of the way of the errant magic that pushes next to your foot, and you can see a few stones levitate up for a sec before they fall back down.
Okay. Yeah, the
Spell
thing is, I get. Yeah.
Continue.
No, you continue.
No, you continue. I'm finished.
Like, the thing is, I get a free cast of it every day, so
Yeah.
I can at least use it.
It's fine. So, as you finish casting that, is there anything else you want to do on your turn?
I can't do anything else on my turn.
Alright.
I don't really have a bonus action that I can use.
So, Zeus.
Yeah.
I'll say you're not being crushed to death at the moment, but there's a chance that the creature falls back on top of you. I need you to make me a death saving throw here.
Alrighty.
Oh god, if you fail that, I will kill you.
How? I'm dead!
What'd you roll?
He'll bring you back.
Yeah. Hey, 17. I said I was
Alright. You guys hear the coughing of rock just barely out from underneath the Cyclops, and it is about to fall again. You can see that Ragnos, like, directly underneath where it's about to fall, is, like, his legs shaking, wobbling. As his arms are, like, sweating heavily. You can see, like, he pops his wings out, and he's using these heavy blasts from his wings, like, heavy hits against the air to create these, like, shockwaves behind him to stay standing holding this creature. Almost like sonic blasts as his wings flap. Anyways, that ends Zeus's turn. It is now Ruby.
My turn. I am going to. Am I on the same side as Agnes?
No. You're behind him.
I'm.
You're like at his feet while Ragnos is up like at its belly.
Alright. So. I guess I'm just gonna grab his and
Sorry, continue. What were you saying?
I'm going to grab the Cyclops' feet and try and drag him off as well.
What is your strength score?
Help. My strength score is 15.
Do you want to use your action to do that?
Yes.
Alright, you begin to try and pull the Cyclops, and I will say you are giving the help action to Ragnos.
Yes, that's what I was going for.
Okay.
Double advantage, nice.
Cyclops. Okay. Okay. You see that the blood is starting to coagulate on its missing testicle. And it begins to stand up, and as it does, a bit of rock and shale falls off it. As it's going to grab at you, Ragnos. Roll me a athletics check.
All right.
Has disadvantage. Ooh.
Okay, and ADV with bull strength. That's a 28.
28. You beat it by 3. As it goes to grab at you, you manage to stop its hand in the middle of its grab. And it's going to go for a grab now at the weaker one, Ruby.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead and roll an athletics check for me.
Alright.
The rage.
Whoop. 16.
All right.
I'm going to use my reaction to use Fenrir's Blessing of Tempest. You know what that is.
Well, it's not. You're not taking damage from a melee attack.
As a reaction to being hit by a melee
Yes,
attack.
and this is technically not in a. This is a special attack. It is not a melee attack against you. It is a special attack. Technically, he's not
It's a grapple.
trying to deal damage. He's trying to grapple you.
Oh.
So it would not affect that.
Oh. Okay.
So it manages to grab you, and you're trying to summon this wind, and it just stares at you. And it is going to look at you. And it's going to rush towards the forest 30 feet as it starts to get into the trees. What's your name? Bragdos, you may make your opportunity attacks if you wish.
Alright, this bitch be running. I'm gonna slash at his legs.
The Legend of Old One Ball.
Alright,
One eye, one ball.
that's a 23 to hit.
That hits.
Is that 10 above his AC?
No.
So with that, that's gonna be 1 use of my long sword.
Yep.
Alright. And okay, since I don't have a bonus action, can't really activate that.
The more stuff happens, the worse I feel about him. But that fucking...
Guys, you were supposed to be done with this fight already.
Alright, that's a 12 slashing damage.
Okay, nice. You're doing a lot of damage to him. You managed to slash at him, and you managed to hit his great club as he's circumcised.
Oh no.
Oh god.
Old circumcised, one eye, one ball.
Just.
Oh god. Get out of context.
Quote it, Gesh.
Circumcised. One
So I
eye.
assume he doesn't fall over.
No, he's still good. You pull in your Jewish instincts and great soap. There is some Cyclops foreskin on the ground for later.
Oh god.
Anyway,
Yeah, what's up?
Now that you've left Cyclops foreskin on the ground, does that end your turn?
Well, it would be his turn because he was running away. I was making an opportunity attack.
Sorry, my bad.
One of the wolves just like walks up, like snacks on the foreskin, runs away.
Shadowy Ragnos, it is now your turn as he is in the forest. There are trees covering him. He has basically 3/4 cover, and he is starting to rush into the forest. He is holding your friend. That is named, I can't remember, Brian.
Okay. Seeing as this, whenever I've attacked this guy, he seems to clench my friend. I'm actually gonna do something. I'm gonna go fly up to the hand that's holding Brian, and I'm gonna try to free Brian.
Okay. Make me an athletics check.
That's a 24.
24. Okay, yeah, you actually managed to beat. You were getting really lucky with these rolls, man. So, as you go up, you manage to pull your weapon and use it to pry out Brian as the creature just continues to. He seems done trying to grab anybody. You get the feeling he doesn't want to become no eye, no ball.
Yeah, eventually he will with my magic missiles. I have 2 left, so I could.
Alright.
Alright. So, as the creature begins to rush into the forest, and as you watch it begin to rush in, I will ask this of the party. Actually, Brock, I'll say roll me 2 more death save. Roll me another death save, and I'll give you advantage on this since you're no longer early in threat of combat.
Yippee!
I'll
Alright,
allow you to
first-
add your
20.
allow you to add your con bonus here,
Gotcha.
just because we're no longer in combat at the moment.
Alright, first one success.
You have advantage. Remember, I literally just said that.
Well,
With Fast Golem, you can't really roll advantage.
okay, a 1 in 20 chance. Let's see. No difference! Okay, great.
Roll
Okay.
again.
Okay, now the advantage actually matters.
You got it.
Okay, 11.
That is
Oh,
a
God.
success. So,
That's a meat.
yeah, in my games, it's 11 or above is a success, not a 10 or above. Fuck you. Anyway,
Motherfucker, you mean it?
as you
That
guys
was
begin to
close.
watch this, you guys hear Vrock cough and start to push himself off the ground. Vrock, everyone else, if there was any role play you would like to take here, feel free.
Sorry, Brock, I'm sorry. I was focused on saving Brian.
Marcus, I thought you would die, and if you would have, I would have killed you.
Well, that was unpleasant.
It
Sword.
was.
I'm gonna look around for my sword.
Alright, you see your sword over by the ice. I will ask you this. As you guys begin to pick up your items and begin to loot the areas a little bit, do you wish to give chase to the Cyclops, or do you wish to be about your way and make some more roleplay after?
I
think
think
probably
that
gonna-
would just add insult to injury.
Honestly, that thing,
To the-
that thing might come to try and kill us. But then again, I'm not sure if it's part of how Cyclopses work. Like, is it part of a tribe or something? So it's
I
probably not worth going after
If you'd
it.
like to make a nature check,
Alright. Actually, let's see.
fuck yeah, I would try.
So Ragnos is gonna see what he remembers about Cyclopses.
Shit.
That's a 10.
I will use my last temple shift.
okay. On yourself, I assume?
Yeah. Oh motherfucker.
12 was the DC. So,
Oh, nice.
as you're starting to think, maybe they live in tribes, maybe not. Some Cyclopses do, some are solo. They are giant kin, though they are low on the giant kin totem pole. They are barbaric, and those that do live in... Most Cyclopses are male. And based upon how this Cyclops was acting, you get the feeling something was up. You immediately recognize a single ritual that a tribe of male Cyclopses will do when a female is found and brought into their tribe. They will attempt to impress the female with a trophy of a hunt of theirs. It doesn't have to be dead or alive, but the one that impresses them the most becomes able to mate with them that year and produce offspring with them. And you get the feeling the way this thing wasn't trying to kill you at first, it was there's probably a female that it was trying to impress. And you get the feeling that the expediency it was moving at, it is almost certainly part of a tribe. And the fact that it was coming and running back to this forest that's not that big, you might either want to hunt it down right now and make sure it doesn't get back to its tribe, or get the fuck running.
how likely is it that the incident is a good deterrent for the other Cyclopses?
I think if my buddy lost his testicle, I'm not going to the same place he went.
Yeah.
They are not very. They're more primal creatures. They're not very intelligent.
Yeah, so
But you get the
one thing
feeling the creature, before it lost its testicle, was overpowering your party to an extent. And you get the feeling that if it has more than 2 or 3 friends,
2 or 3 testicles.
your party will be overrun. And though they aren't intelligent, they do know bigger numbers means good.
So do we wanna hunt it down or get the fuck away?
If you guys not wounded, I'd say yes, go chase it down. I, for one, cannot help you.
Alright, I think I'm gonna have to. I guess we're gonna have to try doing something.
Okay.
Probably not, because they probably know these forests better than us. They'll probably be able to find us.
Well,
Okay,
the
so
forest is pretty small. You're in a verdant field of large, high grass. But these creatures seem to be pretty fast, and they seem to be hunters. The one that you just fought was using ambush tactics against you.
Yeah, so I'm thinking if we leave him now, even if we run, he's gonna find us at some point.
okay,
There's
so
a
hunt.
chance, yes.
Let's go.
All right. So, who wishes to hunt the Cyclops?
I think it's just not me. I might be the only person not going.
All right.
Yeah, I definitely would run after it.
All right. So, as the group begins to make their way into the forest and expediency, hunting down this Cyclops and beginning to give chase. Make me just one of you make me a survival check.
Oh, actually, I'm gonna give Bardic Inspiration to.
Okay.
Actually, yeah. So we have Aerate and Ryan.
Yeah, I have a +0 to that, so I'm not really helpful.
So
I have
Brian.
a +3, so I'm not sure.
So
You
I'll
have a
actually
plus-
give Brian. I'll give Brian some Bardic Inspiration.
Alright, what does that do?
Basically, you add a D6.
Alright.
One of your stacks.
16, using the Bardic Inspiration, 19.
Okay. So, as you begin to attempt to track this creature through the forest, that is where we're going to take our break because I need to use the bathroom, and I feel like I'm going to puke for a second. So give me a bit. 5 minutes maybe.